Hello, it's Wednesday. Oh, thank God it's the middle of the week. It has been a week. So yesterday was a complete and absolute disaster. Um, so while I get ready, do my skincare, I will share with you the disaster that I got to deal with. So my mom, she has stage 4 breast cancer that has 20 tumors in her brain. And we live in a duplex. She lives in the main part of the house, which is one side. And then I live in a walkout in the basement with my daughter, which is another side. So we both have our own kitchens, our own laundry rooms, etc. She decided to get the furnace, the ducts cleaned, which I didn't think was necessary, but she was hell bent on it. And honestly, if it's gonna keep her busy, whatever. But it's her monkey, her circus. I don't want to be involved. So, but the agreement was that the hoses were supposed to come through her level and then down the steps into the furnace room because that is the most direct path. And that my door would not be open. Well, that was not the case. They came, all the way around the house and left my door open to the backyard where we have eagles. We have, bald eagles, literally nest across the street. We have hawks and we have owls. We have raccoons. We have fox. We have coyotes. My back door open all day, did not secure my cats, and my cat got out. So my daughter gets home, and she is calling me hysterical because she can't find the cats. So I just said my toner. And I'm like, okay, well, here's their hiding places. I'm like, why don't you look in their hiding places to see if they're hiding somewhere? She did, and they weren't hiding anywhere. And so I had to come home from work because the cats typically will come for me when I call, but they don't really come for my daughter. So that was frustrating. I had to leave work to come home and deal with this. And I asked my mom, I was like, hey, did you secure the cats? Were you watching? Did you do anything to make sure the cats didn't get out? And right away she goes to hostility. And I was like, okay. That's not my thing. I am just trying to locate these cats before my daughter gets hysterical because they are her world. And, and honestly, they're my world too because I love my cats. And I don't have time to fight with her, nor do I want to fight with her. At this point, just find the dang cats. And I get home and the gate is wide open. So not only now is the cat's missing, but the gate's been wide open. And they literally took the gate off the hinges, which was a little excessive. And then I tried to put the gate back on and the guy started arguing with me well, I still need to get in the backyard. I'm like, dude, you have hands. You can open a gate. It's not going to break your fingers. And he wants to get arguments. And I said, I don't have time to fight with you. Seriously, my cats are missing. So we spend the next 20 minutes walking the yard, trying to find the cats, shaking cat treats, calling their names. And I find my cat. She's all the way at the back of the property at the fence line. And she comes. Now we're looking for Peyton's cat. And Peyton's cat is her emotional support cat. She's had this cat since 2nd grade. This comes to her when she's upset. So it's a very important cat to her. Cannot find this cat anywhere. Well, I finally found him. He was hiding up in the rafters. So I get the cat secure. And then I start looking around my house. These guys trashed my house. They didn't put one thing back at all. Nothing. So there's a vent in my bathroom that they had to do. The trash can's now in the middle of my bathroom. And that's just the mildest thing. In the laundry room where the furnace is, we had glue traps down because we had mice coming through the furnace and we didn't know if it was fixed. We were 99% sure it was fixed, but we still had glue traps down just in case. Well, they threw the glue traps on my personal belongings, and so now I have glue traps stuck on my clothes and other stuff that was in the laundry room / furnace room. And then my clean laundry, which is on top of the dryer, they knocked off onto the floor, never picked it up, and they shouldn't have even been by the dryer because they were not contracted. It was outside the scope of their engagement to touch my dryer, so my dryer was on. They knocked my stuff off the dryer, and I was so pissed. So they destroyed things, they broke things, and they lost my freaking cats. So I'm pretty agitated, and I'm going to be leaving them a Google review that is not kind, because plus then they gave me attitude. So that was my yesterday. So today is Wednesday. It's going to be a better day. My cats are accounted for. I've calmed them down. I've given them lots of hugs. treats and everything. And my daughter is fine and she's off to school. So I hope you guys have a better day than I did yesterday. And I will check back in with you tomorrow. But yeah, I just did my skincare routine. It was that simple. And I got to tell you guys a little horrible story about almost losing my kitty cat.